the most loving thing that someone can do sometime for their addicted loved one is to allow their loved one to feel the pain and the consequences of their actions. And sometimes this flies in the face of our Christian charity. Sometimes it goes against our natural inclinations, especially if it's a child or a spouse, to rescue, the thought of your child being on the street or not getting a meal or not giving them money to pay off their drug dealer. I mean, that can fly in the face of everything we know to be true, all of our natural instincts that God has given us, but he's also given us wisdom to know how to navigate some of these very difficult situations in scriptures like that. Or even Paul, when he handed, I think it was Alexander, over to Satan so that his flesh could be destroyed, so that his soul can be saved, so he can be taught not to blaspheme. Those are can be some difficult passages to swallow, but essentially what he's saying is, I'm going to let this brother in Christ, he didn't even say he wasn't a brother. He said, I'm going to let this brother in Christ suffer the consequences of what he's saying and let him feel the consequences of his actions and his choices so that he can be taught to not do this anymore, so that his soul can be saved. Because ultimately, often God uses suffering and consequences to save us, not to hurt us.